This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
So in today's class, we are gonna talk principally about Tails and Tor alternative, and we are going to focus on Tails. So I'm gonna explain you what exactly is Tails. I'm gonna show you the website of Tails, but we are not gonna do the complete setup since this class is really for Tor. But once again, it's very important for you guys to have an introduction to Tails and know what it is exactly, how it works, and what's the difference between Tails and Tor. So let's start. Alright, so what is Tails? So the main difference between Tails, the main difference between Tails and Tor is at first that Tor is like a web browser. Well, Tor is a web browser. It's a way for you to connect to the deep web or to any other website. But for Tails on the other side, it's a complete operating system. So when you install Tails, you're literally installing a complete operating system that will help you hiding your identity, and it works with Tor. So it helps you stay anonymous. So when you install Tails, as I said, you will install Tor on Tails and you will work with both of them. So your anonymity will be to the max. Is it better than Tor? Well, not really, because as I said, Tails is really an operating system. Tor is the browser. Better, it can be, well, practically, yes, it's better. Why? Because when you are able to use Tails anywhere where you want. Why? Because, well, Tails is not installed on your computer. Tails will be installed on a USB key or will be installed on a DVD-ROM. So this means that you can connect directly to the deep web on any computer that you want without leaving no trace. So you will leave no trace of that you used a computer to connect to the Tor browser. This is why it's cool using this tool that is Tails. Also, well, that's why in general Tails is a bit better than Tor. Besides of that, it's pretty much, well, the level of safety, there is no big difference between it. Tails can be run on Windows, on Mac, on Linux, so it can be run on all types of machines, which is also very, very cool. And yeah, as I said, the main quality of Tails is that it can run directly on any computer just with a USB key. So you make the setup only once, you set up your program once, and then after that you can run it on any machine that you want, or a virtual machine. If you guys use a virtual machine and you know a bit how it works, well, you can run it on a virtual machine as well as on a normal machine. Third thing, is it hard to set up? Well, absolutely not. If you guys are interested to set up Tails, I suggest you to simply follow the steps that they have on their website. We're gonna see it a bit later in this class. So what the website looks like and where exactly you need to go to install your to install this app if you guys are interested to use it. Once again, this course is really about using Tor. But you can use Tails because Tor is in Tails also. It's just a system. But no, it's not hard to set up at all. It took me, well, you need some components, of course. It takes about 2 hours of time. You need also 8 gigabytes, a USB key of at least 8 gigabytes. But the way they explain it, it's very, very simple. It's very simple to install. Can Tails be hacked or compromised? Yes. If the system that you are using, let's say you are using a computer, if the hardware of the computer is compromised, well, Tails can be compromised as well. And the person that has the computer, well, can see what you've done on it. But if the computer is not compromised, and if it's something safe, for example, let's say you're using a laptop and you want to connect to the deep web from a coffee shop, well, no one's gonna notice it because you're connecting Tails with a USB key to your laptop, and it's gonna leave no trace that you connected Tails to the laptop. So once again, this is why it's an amazing tool to have. and the fact that you can use it to connect to the deep web from any computer is really an amazing thing to have. So let's try to find that out on the web, so I can show you guys how this software works. One last thing, this is an open source software, so it's once again, it's not gonna cost you nothing, it's completely free. And once again, if you guys want to use it as an alternative to Tor, you can. It's an amazing tool. So let's look what it looks like. So the first thing you want to do, guys, is open up your web browser. Let's say it's Google Chrome. You simply go on Google and you write down Tails. So here we go. Tails is this program right here. So as you can see, you will be on this website. Right now it's in French, you can put it in English. If you want to install it, you simply click on install. From this point, they will ask you where you want to install it. You can install it on Windows, Mac, or Linux. Simply click on Windows if you have a Windows. And as you can see, they will tell you what exactly you will need for this installation. You will need a USB key of at least 8 gigabytes. And it's gonna take about 1 hour, or it could take less if your internet speed is faster. But besides of that, you don't need nothing more. When the installation is done, once again, you will need to restart your computer, and from this point they guide you step by step how you can install this this software directly on your computer. Well, on the USB key that you will be able to use after that on your computer. So as I said, guys, and that's an amazing tool. Once again, we are not gonna go in depth of this tool because we are focusing only on Tor for this class. And once again, it's just an introduction to the deep web. It's not a complete security class, so we are gonna stick to Tor. But if you guys wanna go more in depth and learn a bit more about Tails, well, I definitely suggest you to use it because once again, it's an amazing way to access the deep web from any type of computer. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class.